All right, good afternoon, everyone. Just want to do a quick update here on the forecast for the next week or so. It's looking pretty busy, as I'm sure you're all aware. So over the weekend, we're just expecting a weak low-pressure system to move through. That'll bring some showers across the area Saturday and into Sunday. Behind that, on Monday, some of the coldest air of the winter, possibly for the entire winter, will move in and really be here for the rest of the week. Take a look at some of the forecasted temperatures for wind chills during the next week. We see the temperatures fall off quickly on Sunday, and our wind chills are down into the teens or into the single digits in spots pretty much every morning, Monday through Thursday. So then as we move into the middle of the week, we'll see a coastal low that will develop over Florida and then move up the East Coast and potentially bring some wintry precip across our area. So let's take a look at the chance for that. So this is basically just the probability for any snow at all to fall. And as we move into Tuesday morning, early afternoon, start to see the chances increase, but they're still pretty low. Quickly increase to 30 to 50% across the CSRA by Tuesday evening, and then overspread the entire area Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then move out by Wednesday afternoon. So confidence is increasing in this part of the forecast, and that we're pretty sure we're going to see some snow or mixed precip that will fall generally south of I-20, closer to I-95, but at this time, the confidence in exactly where that sets up is still kind of low, but increasing in the fact we're going to see some wintry precip impacts, especially across kind of the southern Midlands and into the southern CSRA. Now, and exactly how impactful any of that wintry precip is still to be seen, but I don't want to rule out a potentially pretty impactful event from this setup. Given what guidance tends to do with the models as we get closer to these events, the low tracks tend to pull a little bit northwestward, and given how close the rain-snow ice line will be to our forecast area, we could have a pretty impactful event for some parts of our area. So here, this just gives the likelihood of major impacts. So it's basically defined as there's big disruptions to travel and everyday life. And based on what we're seeing now, we give that about like a 20 to 30% chance of happening kind of across the I-20 corridor. If we look at minor impacts, we're a bit more confident in that. We're looking at 50 to 80% chance of that occurring generally south of I-20 and towards the coast. At this time, this is generally driven by the snow amount we think is going to happen, as opposed to ice accumulation, which we think is going to be mainly focused towards the coast if it does occur. But generally, it's going to be a snow-driven or sleet-driven event if it does occur across our area closer to I-20. Overall, confidence increasing in at least some minor impacts across the area as we move through Tuesday and into Wednesday next week.